Balance is important whether you're designing a space or just handling issues in your life. Same principle of design in our interiors. If there's too much white, you have to kind of balance it with a little color. My name is Nina Santamaria. I'm an interior designer by profession. I am the principal designer of Grupo Santamaria. We are an interior design company. We design homes, offices, hotels, and stores. We always have been drawn to spaces that challenge how we do our space planning and how we can sculpt these spaces in order to meet the needs of our clients, their lifestyle, their function, and their tastes and the aesthetics that they're drawn to. It would be artful, if there is such a word, but I guess something that moves the soul when you're looking at the space or moving in this space, something that stirs something in you. I've always liked the work of Kelly Wearsler. She's a very popular interior designer, and she really challenged the play of color and texture in her works. So she really broke boundaries with the use of bold patterns and very unconventional pieces. In the local scene, I really like Eric Paras's work and also the late Bobby Manyosa as an architect, because they never stop putting the Filipino influence in their works. Most of our clients are really families. I studied in UP Diliman. Interior design is under the College of Home Economics. So it's really studying family dynamics, the needs of a family. So it starts from there. And if you get trained analyzing that, it's easy for you to understand office systems or a hospitality setup, administration, because it all starts in this small unit called home. Being a designer, we're trained to design for any kind of client. I'm even designing a church right now. It's a church renovation. So it's really a variety of clients. We always have been proud of this particular project of ours in Zamboanga. This project is called Palacio del Sur in the city, and Martian Garden Hotel, which is right beside it. So when it was done, you could really see the Hispanic Latin influences combined with the Filipino heritage. So it's something that any designer would be proud of because it really made a mark in the hearts of the people there. Balance is important whether you're designing a space or just handling issues in your life or balancing career and work, school and maybe home. Everything that you do since you were a kid, it has to be all about balance. If something tips, then you'll be unhealthy or stressed. So same principle of design in our interiors. If there's too much of something, it's not good. If there's too much wood, you have to balance it with a bit of glass or metal. If there's too much white, you have to kind of balance it with a little color. So the same principle that we're using in our spaces can be applied to life. That's one of my favorite design principles. The first furniture piece I ever bought was a marble top dining table with a Nara base. This was maybe 15 years ago. And to this day, it's still my dining table. So if you invest in a good quality piece, you'll never have to change it or to fix it. When I graduated, I worked for 2 home stores before I started to open my own practice. So I would say my very first mentor was ITOOH. He really taught me a lot about visual merchandising and styling and just being exposed to different countries. Every time he would go out, travel, he would come back and he would have a different collection. And that collection would be a reflection of what his experience was in that country. When you are designing a space, it should be the whole package. When we're designing a store or a commercial space or a cafe, we really take note of the details, right down to the music. I try to instill in my team the love for fun. You have to have fun by liking what you do, by going out there and nurturing your love for art, for design, for anything that could inspire you to design better. Go watch a movie, go to a gallery, go out of town, spend the day at the beach. And I think they can see that in me as their principal designer, and this is how I lead them when I come back from a beach trip or, just like a gallery visit. They know that I have new ideas, I'm more inspired, I have all these, crazy thoughts. It wouldn't make you a good designer to just be on a drafting table or just in front of your computer the whole time. You have to go out there and know what life is all about so that you know how to design for other people. It heightens your sense of empathy for different kinds of people, therefore you become a better designer. One of my so-called mentors is actually one of my clients. Her name is Apples Aberian, and when I was doing her house, we became really good friends. She taught me how to be a perfectionist because she really had an eye for detail. And every time that I would present something to her, whether it's fabric or color or paint swatches or furniture, she would really not settle unless it was the best already or it was perfect. And we've had several projects together, and with each project, she would really refine my eye for detail. And one of the people that I would say has influenced me lately is Eric Paras, who I mentioned earlier is one of my idols in design because he made me appreciate the design process. He has like a huge body of work, but he doesn't care for all the outside noise accompanying, his fame. He cares about the proper design process, like proper research and being immersed in the elements of the project. And that also taught me how to be quiet in my work and to be thorough. I like the life story of Isabella Blow. She's a hat designer, she's a fashion editor, and I read her life story. And while I was reading it, she was someone I think that if we met each other, we would really get along. And I loved her personality. It was just her love for life and her energy was so inspiring. If I was not an interior designer today, I would definitely be a painter or a dancer. Probably also be an architect, anything related to the arts, because it was really my love for the arts that led me to this profession. I think that my love for art is really the driving force in everything that I'm doing now. Artist block or mental block, that really happens to the best of us. So I think that you just have to shake yourself off from your situation, literally, physically, get out of the room. Literally push yourself out of the room. Go out, take a swim, take a shot of tequila if you must. Just shake it off, get out of your comfort zone. Just do something new, try something new. My advice to young aspiring designers is to never let go of your dream. I know it sounds like a cliche, but really, so many factors can lead you astray. But I tell them, if you really want to be an interior designer or an artist, you just really have to see it through, and nothing should be able to stop you. The eureka moment in my life was really my first project. My very first project was a residential project in Marikina, and it was for a family of 4. And it was I was a freelancer, fresh graduate. I had a lot of challenges. I bumped heads with a contractor, and I was really arguing day and night with the suppliers. So it was like, oh my gosh, is this the job that I really want? Do I really want to be an interior designer? But then, fast forward to when I had to turn over the project. The house was finished, and I was showing the client everything, and they were so happy, and they were just so grateful to me. And the feeling that was going through my body and my mind and my heart then was, this is such a fulfilling and satisfying job.